The Adjustment Bureau by director George Nolfi. Who the fuck makes a movie about a dresser? They should have called this The Reality of Furniture, starring Matt Damon and a hot British chick. But yeah, it's actually got nothing to do with furniture. But, that could be a film. The one in my head is actually pretty wild. It deals with how furniture is just wood in a captured state and it wants to return to the wild. But fucking Matt Damon wants his dresser and chairs and shit back, so he keeps chasing them down and tying them to the floor or something. It's a little fuzzy. My version is more of a comedy than this. And honestly, not very good. It really has no third act. I sucked at screenplays from my dreams. They just don't make any sense. In this actual movie, Matt Damon plays a young politician. Seems to have a lot of support despite a slightly troubled frat boy past when running previously and not doing good. The reason now would be scoffed at because, reality. Late-breaking tabloid shit hits the airwaves on the eve of latest elections, dooming his attempts yet again. However, he does meet a nice little lady in the bathroom as he prepares his concession speech, and suddenly his outlook don't look so bad. But then a strange thing happens. In a very surreal kind of way, he gets totally cock-blocked by these very strange fellows wearing hats and carrying weird books, and he is kind of fucked on the whole meeting the perfect girl kind of thing. But he's tenacious, and eventually he sees her again, and then things really go sideways. Through doors. So this can kind of be interpreted in a few different ways. Interesting that they chose a political tangent, given the original 1954 story by Philip K. Dick, who also wrote the stories for, Blade Runner, The Minority Report, Total Recall, A Scanner Darkly, Paycheck, Screamer, Imposter, Next, with Nicolas fucking Cage, etc. This didn't really have such a major consequence, but hey, they had to beef it up somehow. These folks actually did an okay job in that regard. And it's an interesting concept to play around with. Free will or the appearance of free will. What might go in one direction or another with the slightest of nudges. And the bureaucracies that have no idea but dictate it anyways. Weird. Science fiction, or speculative fiction, as some like to call it. Where do they get their zany ideas, right? Hopefully at least I can stop dreaming about furniture now. It's not very exciting. Great scene. Honestly, there really isn't a big scene here. It's just more about the story taking its course. There's a lot of decent subtle details that make the oddities of the film more effective. So for story, I'm giving it 3.5 beers, maybe a little more. Decent little sci-fi, kind of head trip disguised as a romantic drama. It's not the most memorable of stories, but mostly well told. Look, I'm giving it 4.5 beers. Nothing crazy effects-wise, but well shot and well done for what it's pulling off. And, well, Emily Blunt. Yeah. Well, anyway, so that's it. The Adjustment Bureau. Not about a dresser. Check it. Cheers.